Hi again guys, Johnny B and Serena Star here, part of the 5.5 team, and we are one of the finest places I've ever had the pleasure of visiting in this entire planet. It is a place called Ometepe, which is an island with two volcanoes on it in a lake in the centre of Nicaragua, which is in the centre of the Americas.
Yes, the lake used to be actually in a part of the ocean, and with volcanic activities and so on a few thousand years ago it got cut off from the ocean, and due to desalination because of rain and rivers and so on, the lake has actually become a freshwater lake. So all the species in it, sharks, fish and so on, have slowly adapted and are now freshwater.
Yeah, it's amazing really that all this whole ecosystem still exists, and you know, it's quite incredible. We went out today and our translator who was translating for us was telling us about a project which has been put on board, which is starting next week, where they're going to have windmills in this part of the island where there's no electricity and the people pretty much are living off the land at a very base level, and they're putting in place all these sustainable ways of creating energy. They're thinking about the next way of creating energy from waves from the power of the ocean. And this is in a place where there's not a lot else. The roads are horrendous. It's like driving up and down a mountain. It really is a testament to the goodwill and the strong will to the people around here.
Yes, we went today to check out some female football, and
Hubba.
it's something that is, I guess, pretty normal in Australia and in places a lot of places we visit, but here they really had to fight for the right to be able to play. And even so far as having a 200-woman protest once a few years back to get the rights to play. And it's, yeah, an amazing project. We had a really good time. It's really eye-opening to see how people live on this part of the island. Yeah,
look, the great thing I thought about it was that it brought back to me, you know, the local football team, and all the village are out watching it. And there's the old drunks who've been up obviously all night drinking. There's the young lads who are out trying to spot the cute girls. There's all the family out there. There's people up sitting in trees looking at the matches. People drinking, bringing picnics. And there's a really lovely atmosphere. They sing the national anthem all together in the field beforehand. It's amazing really, you know, and the football wasn't, you know, the highest standard in the world, but they're out there enjoying themselves. And really what I found, it brought me back to that sense of when you're young and you're playing football for the love of it and what that brings to people. And it's amazing to see that in a group, a marginalised group, such as women, in a really poor and, I suppose, disrupted country over the last 40, 50 years. They've really struggled to establish themselves, and the women certainly have had a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I guess we've been learning a lot about Nicaragua as we go, and it's the second poorest country in Latin America after Haiti. And it's obvious, and we've seen a lot of kids begging in the streets. One thing we've noticed is that kids here are really polite and sweet and cute. Well, not cute, but polite and sweet compared to kids who are quite hardened and streetwise in other places. And it's quite, heartbreaking to see kids who are just hungry. They have to go out, they have to find food for their siblings.
It's kind of heartwarming as well, though, how polite they are about it. I mean, I bought some guy 4 big Whopper burgers the other day in Burger King, and he was as happy. He was pointing out the one he wanted, and afterwards he was just like really happy. He went, muchas gracias, and wandered off to feed his 3 other brothers. And that's why he made sure he got extra, unless he's eating all the burgers himself, which I hope not. If you're out there watching this and you've eaten all those burgers, you're in trouble.
But yeah, Nicaragua is, for me, it's up there with in the top places we've visited so far. The people are really lovely, the landscape's amazing. Living in the shadow of these volcanoes is something that is not to be missed. And yeah, I'm in love with it.
Yeah, so we're going to report back hopefully at the end of this week with another video blog, and we'll have that up for you, and we're going to be getting involved in this project over the next few days and doing a bit more filming and really getting into grips with it and doing a lot of translating. But yeah, that's pretty much it for us for the moment.
Cool. Ciao.
Hasta luego.